how underwear is a new firewall for you. Whatever happened to the lumberjack poop flap in the back? Are you still struggling with that technology? I love it. Can I get a pop? I'm starving. I need a popcorn. No, there's pee all over it. There is Nebula award-winning pee all over that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, get me a box of popcorn that Norman Spinrad peed in. Give me that. Oh, I know.
Oh, that's
yeah.
How's your new baby?
Oh, she's such a sweetie. What? All right, that's fine. No,
let me.
No, God damn it, Harlan, no. Where did we leave off in the? I almost said the word conversation with him. Where were we in the rant? Huh?
He never calls me when he's not in a car. The other night he calls me. He says, "Oh, I can't put you on hold because they're unfurling the red carpet now."
That's right.
Yeah, you fucking ain't right. It was the Vanguard Awards.
I wasn't driving. I was in the back of a car. I wasn't driving. I wasn't hurting it.
No, I didn't say that.
All right.
What I said was, you never call me in a civilized time, even 3 in the morning. You always call me when you're in a car somewhere.
Should I call you? Can I call you at 3 in the morning? Is Harlan up? Is the Harlan line on?
No. Susan, do you want to take this quickly before?
Have you ever gotten a 3 a.m. phone call from Harlan?
No, I haven't got one of those.
No, I get 3 a.m. phone calls from Miriam Molina in New York. She's reading my books. Here, take it. I didn't really piss in it, honey. No, don't feed it to the dogs. Keep it heated. It's good.
No.
Oh, honey, it was only my right hand, and it was only one side.
There's popcorn with Harlan's pee on it. If anybody any of you fans, let's find out who the real fans are.
Save it for me. I'll eat the popcorn after. Jesus. Anybody who buys his book, I promise you, he will give me your name and your phone number, and I will call you, and we will set up a dinner. We will go to dinner, and you can even go if you want, but you would have to actually show up.
Watching your fans eat? I don't know, man. That's a scary proposition.
Well, at least you don't have to talk to them.
Hey, at least I'll tell you one way. That one was not going to go. I'm not going to take you to a nice restaurant like I did. That was a huge mistake. I took this idiot to Jar, one of the best restaurants. Yeah, exactly. First, he insists on driving me and my wife and his wife. He mounted the curb in front of the restaurant, drove up on the sidewalk, almost drove over the valet guy. Then he's like in there, and he can't just order food. He's got to ask, like, now wait a minute, what? Because it's very high-end food. I didn't know I could just take you to Red Lobster. I didn't know you were such a cheap date. I took you to Jar and jumped $400 on you.
I put out for Wendy's.
Oh, I know.
He takes us to Jar. They don't even. You remember how it used to be in the old days where they would give the man the menu with the prices on it, the woman would get a menu without any prices on it?
Yeah.
None of the menus have prices on it. He takes us, our first time out, he takes us, and I'm telling him how much I like Eddie Izzard, and he's going, oh, well, he's all right. Remember?
No, I don't.
Oh, the hell you don't.
I do remember that, but all I remember was I thought the waiter was going to murder you because he would rattle off these specials and he'd be like, yes, we have a crab and a deviled egg. And you're like, what? You don't have crab in your deviled egg. The guy's not trying to get one over on us, Harlan. He's just describing the food they made, and you're acting like you're a guy at a magic show going, oh, I saw where you put that. You're just bringing us food for good. You don't need to win all the time. God's sakes. Next time, I'm going to take you to the potato bar at Wendy's. That's the most you get out of me.
Well, the next time you come to the house, you're not getting the good coffee, you're getting the Costco coffee.
As long as I get the Ritz crackers, I'm happy.
Oh.
I know.
I swear to God, it's lineage versus the ants. You put a box of Ritz crackers down on the table, and so help me God, before you can blink, the gobbet has eaten not only all the Ritz crackers, but the box and the paper too. And Bremner wafers, we're moving to Bremner wafers, we're moving up.
Oh, wow.
We're moving up to Bremner wafers.
You're like, I swear to God, you sound like a drug dealer right there going, hey, I got some better heroin coming in next week. I'm going to get you off of this Holland crap. I got stuff coming right in from Asia. You're going to love it. Yeah, exactly. Hydrox. Now, were we taking questions from the horde, or no, we weren't?
Oh, take a question. Come on, you've lived too well too long.
I want to what are we doing?
Don't let him tell you what to do. You're Patton Oswalt.
What's the worst question you've ever gotten in a Q&A?
Oh.
The worst question I've ever gotten in a Q&A is always the same goddamn question. They always ask, where do you get your ideas? And instead of me going down there, poking out their fucking eye, I say Schenectady. And they look at me and I say, yeah, there's an idea service in Schenectady. And every month I send them $30 and they send me a fresh six-pack of ideas. And so help me God, on the grave of my mother and father, very nice people, you would have liked them. On the grave of my mother and father, some schmuck always comes up and asks me for the address of the ideas.
Wow. I feel like opening a fake idea service in Schenectady, just did a post office box there. Just like a mail.
Who opened for you last time?
Oh, well, you know, I did a show Saturday at the Largo, and it was my friend Blaine Patch. It was just a bunch of us doing sets, and then Louis C.K. showed up and just did 45 minutes at the end.
Really?
Yeah, I go, hey, folks, Louis C.K. and people lost their minds.
Did he do better or worse than you?
Oh my God, I thought I did very well, and people forgot that anyone went on before him. 5 minutes into his act, he was amazing.
He killed.
Absolutely killed.
Who's the worst opener you ever had?
Oh, wow. I had a guy, worst opener I ever had. I had a guy, I think it was like a local DJ where I was in the city and they had one of those bad morning, it was like The Dog. Here we go, The Dog. I was in Baltimore. And he went up and did an hour. And it was just the most, it was all just, I mean, it was like crowd work, but not crowd work. Like, hey, what's your name? Ah, you're a fat bitch. And we just had this weird nervous breakdown, and then he brought me up into the biggest deficit I had to dig out of, basically. And then I got off stage, and it didn't go well, and he was like, don't worry, man. A lot of people have trouble following the dog. I'm so awesome, no one's ever able to follow me. It's like, no, you can't say that you're not Hendrix if you just go up and toss a jar of urine on the audience and go, yeah, it's weird. And then McCartney went up and didn't do that well. I guess I'm pretty awesome. No, you're horrible. So that was one of my worst openers ever. That's not good. What's the worst way you've ever been brought on stage at like a convention or a talk, like someone introed you and the intro was like, oh good. Well, like you felt like screaming at someone for...
University of Arizona.
Oh boy. Let me guess. This guy coming up as a Jew now. Give him a chance. Give him a chance, people. Hey, sit down. Sit the hell down. Lock them doors. We're doing this, goddammit. And I write a lot of them robot stories with the spaceships, so it's gonna be all right.
I'll tell you that wouldn't come up.
Oh, really?
That wouldn't come up. Now, let me tell you the best rejoinder.
Ooh,
best rejoinder.
All right.
I'm at some horrible cockamamie southern, University of East Weewaw. And I'm taking Q&A, and a guy stands up in the middle of the audience. He's one of these kind of big, soft guys who cries if you tell him you don't like.
Oh boy.
You don't like Bette Midler music, that kind of guy. And I'm making no aspersions about his proclivities. I'm just saying that's the sort of guy he was. And he says, how come you didn't tell me you was gonna be here? I beg your pardon? He says, well, I'm a big fan of yours. And if I hadn't seen the poster, I wouldn't have known you was gonna be here. How come you didn't tell me you was gonna be here? And I said, excuse me, do I know you? He says, no, you don't know me, but how come you didn't tell me? I said, because, sir, telepathy generally takes 2 minutes. I said, oh, I wish Dorothy Parker could have heard that one. Yeah. What's the best squelch you ever put down on somebody?
Oh man, see. Here's the thing about dealing with hecklers. I know this is going to sound. I'm amazing at dealing with hecklers because I've been doing this for 23 years. I've been defeated so many times by hecklers, crushed, booed off stage. Hecklers have gotten the best of me, and the next day it didn't mean it. It didn't. My career didn't end. The world didn't end. I kept going on. So if I'm confident enough to deal with hecklers, because I know it doesn't matter. Like that's why I'm fearless. Yeah. It's because I've failed so many times so horribly. I went on stage one time in Roanoke. I don't remember my best squelching because the thing is, I just blank out when I deal with hecklers. I just know ways that I can win now.
You never have a Dorothy Parker moment?
I'm sure I have them, but I don't remember them because I'm more interested in making the material work. That to me is like, can I win the audience over with a difficult to make funny premise, rather than going, it's not hard if you have a light and a microphone to make someone look like a jackass after a while. So it just kind of blanks out. I will say, one of the worst times I was ever defeated, and this was so horrible, I was working at a club in Roanoke, Virginia in the mountains, and I got the worst flu, but I did this thing where you get this thing called stage health. They're like, you gotta do 15 minutes, and my body was like, we can do 15 minutes, we'll get through this. I took all this Dayquil, took all this, Dristan, I got just enough health to get this, if everything goes great. And then I went on stage, and as I'm walking towards the mic, a guy just, and doesn't even yell it angrily, he just went, faggot. It sounded like a museum docent, like a walking, like, there's a mountain gorilla, oh, there's a faggot, and and the whole crowd was just like, and they all just started, yeah! And immediately, like, my nose started to run. My stage health went, yeah, we're not doing this. We're not. And I literally just, instead I go, I'm just gonna bring up your first act right now. And like, snot was running out of my nose. I can't wipe it away. And I went, I was gonna bring up our first. Here's something really, you see if you can see the Freudian slip. I go, I'd like to bring up your first comedian, which might imply I am not a comedian. And then I just slunk off. I'm sure these people went, we went and saw this weird show in the mountains where they sent some weird sick kid up, and then literally just went slouching up and then walked up, faggot. Bring your first comedian up, and then he went up, and then when he was on, I went, and here's your second comedian. And then, I was like, did they keep him in a cage under the bar just to go up and when he was so pathetic. The worst. That was one of the worst nights of my life. And that was last month. So that was
Would you like a Mucinex?
What is that?
Well, I don't know, man.
Why am I getting, it's Mucinex, why am I getting excited like, yeah. What do you got there, man?
When you're 77, you don't talk about oxycodone anymore.
Oh, you don't?
No. You say,
yeah, because your body manufactures it probably.
I am told by Joe Stefko that if I take one of these, all the mucilage and the will go down immediately. So go ahead, take it.
I need some water.
Here.
You have a bottle of water? No, that's the one. What did you stick your dick in there? What's going on? Can I get a bottle of water? But no, I'm not drinking. There's no way in hell. No. No, not after. Yeah, fresh water's coming. No. Harlan McUrine hands, I'm not drinking. Oh, there you go.
You'll take a bottle of water from a total stranger who could have done anything with that water. Anything.
I cracked a seal, for God's sakes. I cracked a seal. This isn't the.
And now you're holding the seal in your hand.
Yes, I am.
And putting it in your pocket.
I am.
Who knows what evil.
Harlan, you are so paranoid.
You are such a hypophobe.
What hypo? What? No phobe is a fear. What fear of what? What is that? Oh, like needles. What are you talking about?
Are you easy? You are so fucking easy. I could make a fortune.
This is the edition that I had.
I know, but it's not that edition. And that's the one that you can afford.
Oh, thank you, Kevin James.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, what else is in there?
For only $9.99.
What?
We're going to send you a second schluffer that will pick up schluff faster.
That's impossible. For women. So hang on. You're saying
I'm saying
that for the introductory price of how much is it?
well, it's only for you.
How much is it?
For you.
Yes.
A numbered or not a lettered? You want a numbered?
I want a numbered one, for God's sake.
A numbered one, because they're cheaper, of course.
Oh, the lettered one's more expensive?
Oh, yeah.
How much are they?
A lettered one is, how much is a lettered one? 15.
Oh, that's not worth it. No. Are you kidding?
Or dinner one.
Yeah, exactly.
The other one.
$1.50 to read about you bitching about Carol O'Connor? That's not worth it. A hollow book full of heroin for $1,500. Nuts. Frank Sinatra was mean to me. Today only.
Today only for you. $600.
Ooh, that's nice. Are you kidding? I would pay $25,000 for that book. That looks so awesome.
It's a gorgeous book.
It is gorgeous. And if I pay the extra $9.95, I get the chamois. I get the clean all chamois.
You get the chamois. You get, because we can't do this all day.
Oh, I know we can't do this all day. And for an extra $500, you get Leonard Nimoy, the actual actor who will sing you Leonard Nimoy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for that money, you get not one, but two pair of pointy ears.
Ooh, nice. And he'll sing the Legend of Bilbo Baggins. What? What's happening? Oh, nice!
Yeah.
Oh.
They're showing Nimoy an asshole. I'm not allowed to say that. We're streaming to 50,000 morons.
Nice.
Look at
Look at Shatner. He thinks he just won an Emmy. Wow, these things are big.
What you can't see is that my wife is sitting down there looking very unhappy with me because she says Bill Shatner is a very nice man who says wonderful things about you, and you must stop saying the bad things you say about him, even though I have said them in a fucking book.
That's not what she said. She just said it looks like he's copping a feel.
Yeah.
I apologize for telling the truth. I'm sorry.
I have no teeth and I must squeeze.
Listen, does your old lady get on your case all the time?
Oh Jesus, yeah. Because I'm on the polite side of Asperger's, where I'll say like the worst shit in public, and then she has to pull me aside and go, do not.
Wait, that hurt.
Yeah. Oh, if I could jostle one of those stem sleeves, I'd be a legend. The man who killed Harlan with laughter. Dude, seriously, don't fucking die. That's gonna be really awkward at the Comic-Con in the summer. Thanks a lot, asshole. I know, I'm sorry.
I can see it on the front page of The Onion next week. Oswalt kills Ellison.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck.
4 shut-ins angry. So this is available now, obviously.
I'm your Jack Benny. You're the. Oh, you kill me.
You.
Your film career. I want to talk about your film career.
My film career. My film career is a guy getting a winning lottery ticket. That's all it is. I got this great script and I got to do it. I lucked out.
Yeah, but Big Fan is a great film.
Oh,
Big Fan is a great fucking film.
have you guys seen that wonderful piece of celluloid? Because if you haven't, you know, what are you, Amish? No. It made almost $200,000 in theatrical release. Did pretty good.
All in one theater.
Oh, by the way, Warren Beatty came to the reading tonight. He was hanging out backstage.
No shit.
And he came and he goes, I love Big Fan. I was like, fucking McCabe just told me he loved Big Fan. Oh, and then at one point, here's how Warren Beatty still has it, by the way, because we're reading Shampoos in this cast of different actors, and in the Goldie Hawn part, they got Kate Hudson to do it. They got her mom, exactly, and she was amazing. And so Warren is like going, hey, you know, good luck out there, have fun. And she goes, you know, you're making me kind of nervous. Then he goes, you have no idea how nervous I could make you. I know. And then I looked at Kate, and Kate was like, he still got it. I'm totally doing him right now. Like, he just fucking Warren Beatty. It's almost like he doesn't have a choice. Like, look, you knew I was Warren Beatty when you walked up to me. Come on, it's kind of your fault. It was awesome. So, yeah. The best thing about doing a movie like Young Adult is that I get to meet people that I'm a fan of at these events.
Who are you a fan of?
I met Warren Beatty tonight. I met Al Pacino last week. I got to talk to Paul Schrader for an hour in New York.
Did he still have a hand?
What?
Oh, I'm ashamed of you.
What do you mean to still have a? Oh, for the love of God! Yeah, I know.
It's okay. It's all right. They don't get it, and the 50,000 people out there don't get it. You got it.
Well, I blanked for a second.
It's okay. There's nobody in the world that I can say to, I rule the world, but one look at you,